Hi, this is Andy McCaskey from SDR News/Review. We're getting ready for the coverage for the CES show along with Todd Cochran of Geek News Central. And we're getting packed up. This is not the equipment, this is just some of the stuff that you need to have in your hotel room to be able to support something like this for a week. Probably the most important resource that we have is going to be batteries. We use a tremendous number of AA batteries, and so we've got a number of those. Also, as you know, because of the recent FAA rulings, you're not allowed to carry lithium lithium batteries on board, and these cameras, the flip videos, eat these AA's. So we've got several lithium packs that we'll put in there, and you never know when you need some AA's, you never know when you need some 9 volts, so we've got a good deal there. Also have a week's supply of chewing gum, which is surprisingly hard to find in some of the hotels. This is very important. The water is quite expensive there, and you hate to spend $3 or $4 for that. It's expensive to ship, but I'm going to put a couple of those things in there as well. You get this into the big box. Probably going to get a more rugged one when we actually get down to the UPS store. We've got some other things to put in there as well. Power is a big concern in the hotel room, just simply the number of taps that you would have. So if you've got cube taps, we've got the power squid, that's going to go in there as well. A couple of other goodies. Here's a really nice powered USB hub that's going to come in handy, because almost all of our stuff is USB except for the FireWire drive, which we use, which I use for Time Machine with MacBook Pro. Here's a thumb drive we're going to use to pull off of the flip video cameras. The camera itself has 1 gig in it. That gives about an hour's capacity, and we're going to try and extend that by using thumb drives and moving the video from here onto these. Got some other materials. Of course, in a hotel room, the outlet is always on the wrong side of the room, so we've got a nice drop cord to go across the room there. It's always handy to go to trade shows. You pick up these bags that are useful. In here we've got FireWire cables, we've got LAN cables, and we also have plenty of tie wraps. And I need to get some duct tape, but those are 2 geek essentials that we'll have. We'll have a regular flashlight. You always need to have a flashlight regardless of what goes on. This particular bag here is shipping air mostly, but it's going to be very handy, and you'll see this bag during the coverage if you look carefully on the videos, because this is where a lot of the brochures and stuff that Todd and I will determine which is the most interesting product for the day actually go into this bag, and it's nice and light, and right now it's shipping air. 2 other big bags are going to go. One of these will probably get checked as excess baggage coming back. Lots of nice room in there. And then finally, this one right here is what we got last year, because we were members of the press corps last year. This year we are members of the blogging corps, and it's going to be interesting to see if we get a really nice bag like this to go on the show floor, or whether we get a smaller, kind of a hobbyist oriented bag. We'll see, because as you can tell, we got a lot of stuff to carry around. Might remind you that this series of behind the scenes information on what it's like to cover CES is brought to you in part by GoDaddy.com, one of our sponsors that you're familiar with. You're going to be hearing more about, because we've got some special things coming for you as well. And so now it's time to get this carried over to Karen and Bill over at the UPS, so we can get it shipped to the Monte Carlo, and so it'll be there when we show up on Friday.